Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to CommunityFIT and welcome to MoveLab. If you are new to CommunityFIT and MoveLab, welcome. I'm James. I'll be your host for today. Also, we have one rule, little housekeeping. We have one rule for MoveLab. And the only rule you have to remember today is whatever you're doing it correctly. Because there's absolutely no wrong way to move. And today, certainly, you're going to be brushed up against some comfort zones, a zone of questioning, a space for you to go, am I doing this right? And the answer is yes. Today we're going to be working a lot on rotation and sort of fluid, supplely movement. I think it's a movement quality we don't work enough. Suppleness. Often we're really concerned with strength and flexibility and recently mobility, but today I want you to think about the supple quality of your movement. So maybe it's not as big as you would hope or as showy as you think maybe it should be, but what is the quality of the movement, particularly in some of the spiral stuff we're going to be doing. So thinking suppleness today. That's what we need, especially with all this heat going on here in NorCal. It's hot. Having said that, we may have computer glitches today. I may lose you. My internet today is going a little crazy. So hopefully we stay connected to one another. And if not, stay with me. I promise you, if it does glitch out, it will glitch out for a moment and it will come right back on. So we're just going to be patient today. Let's get started. Let's get started with a little breath work, a little nervous system toning work, and then we're going to move right into our movement practice for today. So get comfortable. You may want to sit, you may want to lie down, you may want to stand up or be in a chair. That's for you to decide, wherever you're at. Let's start off with a little bit of breathing. Today, what I want us to practice is sighing as we exhale. S-I-G-H-I-N-G. Sighing as we exhale. It's going to look and sound a lot like this. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, whatever that means for your body. And exhale. Let's do it again. Just some sort of audible sigh. Whatever works best for you. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Let's do a few more. It's as if you're just allowing your body to sort of settle in for today. Any stress you might be holding on to, any meetings you just left or that you may have to go into after today or lunch, you're just going to let yourself be there. One more. Then, even as warm as it is outside, let's bring our hands together, get them warmed up. Not super hot, but just put them on the front of your neck. And just let the warmth in the front of the neck kind of melt you a bit. Maybe your head gets heavy or weighted in one direction, or heavy and weighted in another direction. Now, some people prefer to have their hands like this. Some people want to kind of grab a hold like this. You're going to figure it out. You're just going to kind of hold gentle compression. You don't need to push a lot. I mean, it's like you're holding a tender egg, little baby, a little puppy. It's just a little tender tug, as if you're going to pull your throat down towards your chest as your eyes and your head look upwards. What you should feel is like a stretch to the front of the throat, to the jaw, to the tongue. Little bit of compression, little bit of traction downwards, a little bit of looking up. Slowly dragging. And then just let your head lift. Now, you'll notice that once I'm back, I don't just pick my head up. I go back here, and then I almost just allow the whole posture to change to lift the head. We don't want that big stretch and then a contraction. It's like a stretch for the front of the throat. Whole body works together to lift the head. Let's do a few more of those. One more. Hold, control, pull down, big stretch. Let your head drop. Right ear rocks over. Left ear rocks over. Right and left and right. One more to each side. From there, just pick your hands up, shake them. Let your hands shake. Let that shake your whole body. Maybe shaking some legs. I just heard a really interesting fact. People who fidget throughout the day burn more fat, burn more calories, obviously, but it's a particular kind of movement. It's kind of like shaking, twitching, nervousy movement. It's actually really good for the nervous system and really good for increasing your internal furnace. So I've added in more kind of fidgety shaking stuff. It could just be this, it could be like this, whatever it is. So think this is like your whole body wanting to fidget and shake and move. Then we're gonna put our left hand behind the body. We're gonna twist and take a look for your hand and take an inhale while you're back there. Exhale, sitting down. Other side, other hand goes back. You let your whole body twist, hips can lift and everything. You take a look for your own hand. Take an inhale while you're back here. One more to each side. Last one. Then you're gonna sit and you're gonna look forward. So much of rotation has to do with the quality of movement, the suppleness in how your eyes track, and the ability for your eyes to sort of gaze and move through space, and how that relates to the back of the neck and how that then organizes the whole spine. So we're gonna get ready today by picking a spot to look at in front of us. We're gonna keep our eyes on that spot. Your eyes will not get to move. They stay glued. But I twist my nose to look to the right, and I twist my nose to look to the left. Now, I've just picked this sitting posture. You could sit like this. You could lie down and look at the ceiling. You could be in a chair. It makes no difference. I'm just twisting, keeping my eyes fixed on whatever it is I'm looking at. Now, today I'm noticing I'm doing good, good. Right about here, my eyes want to get glitchy, so I just relax into that. Maybe I even do an exhale. And come back. One more to this side. Then I keep my nose glued forward. My nose is going to stay forward, and my eyes now gets to look left. My eyes look to the right. Now, as you do that, see if you can use your vision like a panoramic cinematography, like a big sweeping shot versus blink switching, which is I look forward, I blink, I look left, I blink, I look forward, blink, I look right. Or staccato, kind of where I look there, then there, then there, then there, then there, then there. It's like a big sweeping shot. The cue that really helps me to sort of sweep through that field of motion or field of vision is allowing the imagery to come to you instead of actively staring out of your eyes. Imagine what you're looking at is being received through the eyes. So it's softer. Now, as my eyes look right, my nose looks left. And then they meet in the middle. My eyes begin to look left as my nose twists right. Back to the middle, one more to each side. How much softer and more panoramic can you get it? Good. Now my eyes and head look up. My eyes and my head look down. They look up. They look down. They look up. My eyes stay up. My nose looks down. As my nose goes up, my eyes look down. And vice versa. Eyes go up. Nose goes down. Eyes go down. Nose goes up. So hard to do this and talk at the same time. Too much brain work. Good. Now, just kind of shrug and move through the shoulders a bit. And then we're going to lie down. Go ahead and lie down now. Open your arms towards the letter T. If you have it available to you, bend your knees, set your feet down. It doesn't make a difference how close or far apart your knees are. You can move them. You can go wider or narrower, your choice. My knees are going to drop over to the right as I look for my left hand. Everything comes back to middle. My knees drop to the left as my eyes, head, nose look for my right hand. Everything meets in middle. Dropping over. Dropping over. Back to middle. Knees drop to the right, eyes look to the right, left hand comes over, and I'm now on my right side. I'm going to let my left arm reach even further. I'm going to see if I can keep this left hand outreached as my knees go back. And then how long can I resist this? Until I open back up. Let's repeat on the other side. Knees drop, eyes look in that direction, arm goes over. My arm continues to reach as my knees and hips come back. Knees, arms, eyes. Knees, arm, eyes. Knees, arms, eyes. Knees, arms, eyes. Bring your knees towards your chest and just roll to the right. See if you can commit to being on the right. What is it going to take to go to the left? When we go over and over, over, over. Find yourself in the middle, rocking forward and back. Go ahead and lie down. Open your arms to the letter T. Pick your right leg up into sort of this shape, like a tabletop shape. Imagine your knee is a pencil. Your knee is going to draw a circle on the ceiling above you. And then reverse. Now, if this is enough work for you, stay here. What I want you to notice is the supple quality of the movement. Does it feel jittery? Do you have to squeeze too much? Or does it feel fluid, supple, and good? Pick up the other knee, go with that side. What is the quality of motion? Does it feel fluid, supple, satisfying? Or does it feel like there's some jitteriness? Do you feel like you hit a star or a square versus a circle? What's the quality? And then reverse. Sometimes I think we make things too hard before we want to do the big movement, before we figured out a relationship with the quality of the movement. It's okay for things to be smaller. What I want us to get more accustomed to is what feels good. What's the next thing? What is my body craving? Then you can go back to that other leg, or you can lift it up, you can flex, you can point, it's your choice, and you can draw some circles there. Maybe if that feels good, you try lengthening this leg. And maybe if that feels good, you kind of go, well, how big of a circle could I get? Maybe even more of me gets to move. Maybe so much of me gets to move that it's like my body is just following where this leg wants to take it. And then reverse. Now, what you're witnessing in my body is a body that is attuned, accustomed to following what feels good. So this isn't the way to do it. This is the way my body is simply moving today. Yours, hopefully, looks very different. Other side. The guiding light being circle, but how big or little or leg straight is up for you to decide. Then reverse. One last one. Now, here we go. Bend your left knee. Reach your right arm out to the right. My left foot is almost by my left thigh, or my right knee area. My left hand is on my chest. Right arm out, right leg straight. Left knee bent, left hand on chest. We're going to go into sequential rolling. I'm going to gently push down on my left foot to lift my left hip. Now you'll notice I'm not overly efforting. I'm not lifting my right hip. I'm not pushing. This right side is fluid, soft, supple. Then my left side backs off of it. My left side pushes down to roll my hips. This time I let it go a little bit further. Then I roll back ribs to hips. I push down through my foot to lift my hip all the way onto my side. Now, on the way back, I go head, shoulder, rib, low back, pelvis. I sequentially roll through my hips, low back, then ribs, then shoulder, then head. On the way back, I move from my head, through my shoulders, through my ribs, through my gut, through my pelvis. I come back through the pelvis, the belly, the lungs, the heart, the throat, the head, and I move back. One more of those, and we're going to end on our side. Slide your legs straight, lift your top arm, foot comes up to hand to touch and go. Touch and go. Touch and go. Now, if you don't have this kind of flexibility, when you're looking for suppleness, maybe you discover, oh, right there, I've got to kind of bend and roll and control that. Maybe if I've been working on mobility and flexibility, I can just move through that. Where do I need to be today to feel supple? 2 and 1. Bend your knee, grab a hold of whatever you can grab a hold of back there. Just put a little stretch on it. Now, bottom arm, for me it's my right. Right arm, right leg, make a long shape. How long and far away can they get from each other? I let go. Right side stays long. Left leg moves as far back as he can go. Left arm moves as far forward as he can go. Right side does not get to move anywhere. go, 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 touch the floor, poop, and come back. Left leg moves forward wherever it can go. Left arm opens up. Right side does not get to move today. Where do you go as you touch the floor? Restack. One more forward. Reach, 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 then touch. Come back. Open, open, open. Right side does not get to move. Touch. And restack. Take your left leg, put it behind, sequentially roll back out of it. Now, switch sides. I will go right leg, left leg straight, right arm on chest, left arm out to the side. I push, testing the water, and I'm back. Test, and I'm back. Test a little more, and back. I leave the ground, tailbone first. I come back, head and neck first, tail last. Head comes back first. Tail leaves first. On your next one, stay on your side. Stack, top arm, touch, and go. Touch, and go. 4, make it work for you. 3, 2, 1. Bend, grab a hold, put a stretch on it. And release. Bottom side gets long, far away, big long shape. Top arm goes forward, top leg moves as far backwards as it can go, and then it touches. This side is very different for me. So I'm not able to make it as big on this side. My body does not like it. And that's fine. Last one. You go forward and back, and then touch down. Restack, bend, come back out of it. Head, ribs, tailbone. Put both feet down. Arms can be wherever you decide. Maybe you want big, maybe you want narrow, maybe you want asymmetrical. Figure it out. Maybe your feet wants to go asymmetrical. As you bridge up, and come back down through the right side. And then you bridge up and come down through the left side. Up, down through the right. Up, down through the left. Up, down through the right. Up, down through the left. Roll over onto your stomach. Once you are on your belly, I think I'll go here today. Once you're on your belly, we're just gonna rock side to side. We're gonna think seaweed spine, nice and relaxed. Head gets to move, shoulders get to move. It's an opportunity for your spine to sort of reset itself. If this is enough work for you, stay here. If you want more, baby lizard position. Keep moving. I'll show you a side view here. Just moving. Now, if you're here in this position, you can start to add some height. There's a shoulder roll, there's a side to side. Everything gets to move. I can go back down. I can come back up. And release. Now, decision. You can have your arms crisscrossed like so or opened like so. Whatever feels the best. From there, I'm going to bend my left knee. My left foot is going to go over and touch the floor to the right of me. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to bend my right knee. That foot is going to do its best to touch the floor to the left of me. That's the only rule. Whatever you choose to do with your upper body, you choose to do right now. Bend and go. Bend and go. Now, if that's enough work, stay there. If you'd like more, open your arms to the letter T. Bend. That foot touches opposite hand. Bend and go. Bend and go. Bend and go. Come back to your forearms. Bend your left knee. See if your right hand can come back and touch the foot, whether you want to look at it or not. Bend your right knee. Touch and go. Bend, touch, and go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Do a little wiggle. Use your arms to push yourself up to a hands and knees position. Once you are there, bring your knees and feet 100% together. We're going to take and drop our left hip toward the floor without moving our hands. Can it reach all the way down and touch? And come back up. Other side. Can it go, and can it go all the way? And back up. Touch. And touch. If it can, touch down. Can that opposite arm lift and grab a hold? Back, back. It goes hips, arm, touch, arm, bring me up, hips. Just kind of sit back. Let your back wiggle, let it move. Then come back to hands and knees. Once you are there, if this is a struggle to move forward and back, or right and left, and the way that we've played with it throughout MoveLab, especially in the last couple of weeks, or circles, if this is challenging for your wrists, for your arms, go here. If you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, James, just mimic this, going forward and back. If you're ready for something new, see if you can find your personal center and liberate your left leg behind you. Let it move. Am I able to kind of come on balance and off balance and feel supple, feel smart, feel good here? If so, what about the other side? No need to be static. It's not, oh, look at me just move my leg. It's look at me come on and off center. If you can do that, can you do left leg, right arm? Wherever it goes, it goes. Other side. And if you can do that, can they make a connection? Wherever they want to go. It's as if they want to know each other, as if they can find each other. Other side. And rest. Sit back on your own heels and just rock. Let that rocking turn into like a little bit of twist. If that feels good, maybe you come up to your knees and you do a little twist. Maybe you even want to stand up today. Maybe you just want to twist. Weight bearing to the foot you're moving towards as if you're gonna look over that shoulder. Look over that shoulder. Maybe you're more comfortable down here. What feels good? What are you gonna take with you from today's practice? What did you learn in today's practice? Slowly finding your way back to where you feel most centered, most confident, and best. Put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Maybe even let out a sigh today. You did something really good for yourself. You moved, you honored your movement, you got curious about what would feel good today. Take a look around your world, especially your floor, especially things you looked at in your room. Tell your space thank you. You could not have done today's practice without your space. You are a part of your world. You influence it. It influences you. Take a look at your community. Anyone you see on screen and anyone in the space with you. Dogs, cats, small animals, people included. Tell your community thank you. We are interconnected. We are dependent on and within and for each other. Thank you guys for coming into our community and for inviting us into yours. We appreciate it. Hopefully you'll join us for Stress Reset tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, James. Thanks, everybody. Nice class after a long, hot weekend.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we're here if you have any questions. I'm always available to do that after class, or of course, you can always email myself or James. So I'm communityfit@westernhealth.com. James is james@jamescrater.com. Oh, yeah. You're all very welcome.
Good. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. And hopefully you're settled into your body a little bit more after a long weekend. Hopefully everyone got to enjoy the outdoors or the company of other people. That's a vast change from last Memorial Day. So hopefully you, in a safe way, got to be in relationship with people this weekend.
Yes. And you didn't have any glitches. You were afraid of glitches on your internet.
I know. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, Trina. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us again today. I always like when my friends pop in. It's like, oh, what an honor. I love when anyone is showing up, but especially when like other really amazing teachers are also showing up to support this. So thank you guys so much.
All the loves. Awesome. Thank you guys very much. We're excited to see you then tomorrow for Stress Reset, and then MoveLab again, and then Stress Reset again.
Yep. Here we are. Another week with us. Well, Alicia and I had a meeting and we're like, man, we're going to be halfway through here just a little bit. So thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yes. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you.